There's some people that I know, or everybody holding XRP, that they believe vividly, that they know for a fact, and they have tremendous faith that something like this can happen. And I still do my due diligence. Sometimes I'm on X and I'm always trying to learn to become better at this game. And oftentimes I get to this post that, I mean, it will make anybody happy, right? We all want this. We all need this. For those who only have 100 XRP, 1,000 XRP, this will make you extremely wealthy. But what about those who having 100,000 XRP or a million XRP? Now, this is obviously taking the price, not the price, the market cap at trillions, right? So my secret is don't even think about this. Don't even. It's not in my. It's not in my dreams. It's not in my forecast, right? Personally, when people ask me about projections, I give you what I know, and I try to consider all the garbage that we have to take care on and that we have to endure, because it's not easy to be a digital asset in 2025. It was much easier to be a digital asset in 2021 because nobody knew, nobody was involved, nobody cared. But 4 years later, everyone is here with a big opinion, with big wallets and big demands and interest, right? So more things affect prices and retail and investors. Like back in 2020, 2021, who was really carrying on the conversation? It was us. It was GME and it was Robinhood and it was the pump and the degens. So we didn't have like Trump and we didn't have much of FOMC and we didn't have China and tariffs and wars. It was just more focused, right? That's why we saw Shiba Inu and well, not Pepe, but Dogecoin and then stocks, and it was crazy. Bottom line is, altcoins right now are in pain. I'm making this video because it might be a little unpopular, right? And it's hard to swallow to tell you that Q4 is, and it could end up being the worst. The worst. Let me show you something. Right here on the screen, on top, it's 2025. And November is just dead, right? One of the worst. The only one that beats November 2025 is going to be 2018, where we had 36%. Other than that, go back to 2013. Like what's happening this year, the end of the year, it's historic in a way. Now, here's where my video is about. Like, this is what I want to tell you guys. I think I belong to the 70% of the people that I know that we are bullish as far as how we're going to end this year, how we're going to conclude, how everything's going to, like, maybe we're going to have, of course, more ETFs and we're going to have Clarity Act, market structure. We're going to get a cut or so. And that December might end up being green. Look at this. So far, we have negative 33%. Only 2018 beating. Oh, actually 2016 too. So it's in the top. It's in the top of losers, right? This is Ethereum. So I'm not using Bitcoin because Bitcoin is Bitcoin, but Ethereum represents all the altcoins, right? In a way. So guys, when we are at the 194 under $2, which is a great price to buy, so it's obviously a deal in my opinion. People think about it like, okay, Oscar, like we're not even able to pass to $4. Why are we even thinking on these stupid projections or crazy projections? Crypto and the market and many things of that nature it belongs in speculation. It survives in speculation. That's something that if I'm a nobody, I'm a content creator, right, with a beautiful community that we're the best. Someone like Michael Saylor, what he says impacts big institutions. And that speculation fuels how much money it's coming into our industry. That's it. So right now, I think we have seen for Bitcoin, right? I mean, a tremendous rally to 126,000 now at 80. And we were close to under 80 So are we going to a bear market that's going to crush everyone here? Or where's the bottom, right? What's unpopular to say, what's hard to say is that the 30%, I mean the 70 that we're going to be okay. But the 30% believe that December is going to be bad. It's going to be right. And we're going to continue crashing, or we're going to continue at this level. Over the last couple of hours, the price of XRP, if you go to the hour, it's just been like this, flat. So it doesn't mean that we're out of the woods. What it means is that people are watching, right? And it's exciting. Drop a like, guys. Consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on those notification bells. Welcome aboard. Very happy to see you. Links down below. Join me on BTCC. You can always buy spot. You can do trading. You can do anything you want. Get all the welcome bonuses, right? And always remind you, 2,000 XRP giveaway. We already have 2 winners for the last few months. So they're already on my Discord, and they're awesome, great traders. So I just want to remind you guys, join, get all those rewards, and one of you will be named a little bit after November 30th. So very happy to see you guys. And I just want to take another look at this, man. Tell me in the comments if you believe at some point 10, 20 years from now, I don't know, do you really see this? Or is this just hopium that content creators and influencers are just selling? Because if XRP had gold's market cap, gold's $30 trillion market cap, you're putting XRP at a price of like $300. We made that video before, about a month ago. I remember that video clearly. $2,000, you're talking about way past $100 trillion in market cap. That's why I'm like, I just want to make sure that because a lot of people, like I don't know, say it so easily nowadays. How about if we start passing those earlier prices first, right? And then, yeah, I think it's just gonna be awesome. I'm super bullish. But the thing is, here's really what it boils down to, guys. Listen. One of the mistakes I have learned in this whole crypto journey is assuming that because it's a great technology and because it makes sense to me and to us and because there's innovation and that's the future, that everyone around us is going to be on the same page. Like everyone around us is going to be on the same boat, like on the same page. Like everyone is going to agree with us and yeah, sure, let's just change the whole industry, the whole system, and let's use what you guys want. In this case, XRPL. And the reality is that that's not the case. Ripple had to face multi-million lawsuits from the SEC. Now under Trump trying to help the crypto industry, but the way foreign affairs, as far as tariffs and other things go, wars, it's not helping the market. If we really want to see those major price appreciation levels, we have to deal with things that we cannot control. And those reasons are why, although we could easily get to $10, it will take us a while because people want to make money. And the way to make money is not by holding forever. What do you mean, Oscar? It's by selling. What do you mean? Well, you might have 100,000 XRP and that could be right now this price $194,000, right? But the thing is, until people accept XRP, which there's many places, right? But in your day-to-day life, you have to use dollars here in the United States, right? It will come to a point that they will use XRP or they will use crypto or Bitcoin, right? But if you want to cash out and, in quotes, make money, you have to sell, right? You can borrow or so. I get that. But the point is that the only way to understand those big red fat candles that we see from 360 to 21. Remember October 10? It's because people pressed the sell button and they sold. And you're like, but why? Why did they do that? Welcome to crypto. So in a few more hours, I'm going to have a good time with some friends. I hope everybody's having an epic Saturday, epic weekend. And I had some thoughts that I wanted to share. Obviously, I believe that we're going to do phenomenal in the future. I'm holding. I want to take profits eventually. But isn't it crazy how 2025 was unexpected a little bit? Because, yeah, we have a pro-crypto administration, but it doesn't mean that other areas won't affect us. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Peace.